Hey y'all, my name is Shauna and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about the 25 days of manga. It is a readathon happening in the month of December from December 1st to December 25th. And the goal of the readathon is to read 25 manga. We have 4 hosts for this readathon. We have Natalie from Pages and Panel, Shae from ShaeGeeksOut, we have Aisha from MommaLuvsManga, and Dylan from DynamicDylan. I'll have all their YouTube channels linked down below, as well as the original Twitter thread for the readathon. This readathon consists of challenges, but also hide-and-seek challenges, where as you're reading, if you come across the item that is listed in the bingo board, that's a win. So I'll also have the bingo board linked down below with the Twitter thread. You can use the bingo board on your Twitter, or you can use it on your Instagram. So the challenges are read a digital manga, read a Josei. A Josei is basically manga written geared towards older women. Take a picture of your favorite series, so this is where Instagram comes into play. Enjoy a festive treat while reading. Watch a manga adaptation. So if you're an anime fan and you want to go ahead and do that, just pick your favorite anime that was inspired by a manga. Read a Seinen, which is manga written geared towards older male readers. Read a manga with red on the cover, and read a manga with green on the cover. Read a Steamy manga that will make you melt. Read a Shonen. Read a Shojo. And the last challenge is to give the gift of manga to a friend. Okay, and if you want to know the hide-and-seek parts, snow, a mistletoe worthy kiss, first kiss, a gathering for food, someone on the naughty list, someone on the nice list, gift given, a Christmas tree, Santa hat, a cozy sweater, a star, and a waifu or husbando or both. We're not judging. And now I have my TBR for the challenges. For the digital manga only reading, I am reading Am I in Love or Am I Just Hungry by Akane Abe. So this manga is about Hinata, a first-year college student who is looking to have the best college experience, and he meets second-year Nao, who invites him to join his Ida circle with the promise of that there will be cute girls at the Ida circle, but unfortunately Nao is a bit of a liar. So I'm excited to see how this manga will go. It is also a BL or yaoi or boys love manga. So it features 2 male protagonists falling in love. Next is read a Josei manga, and the manga that I've chosen is A Sign of Affection by Sue Morishita. So this manga is about a young deaf college student named Yuki who ends up meeting Itsumi, and Itsumi can speak 3 languages, but one of them is not sign language. So from the synopsis, it sounds like they're going to be trying to express their love for each other without the use of sign language. So I'm really curious about this. It sounds like an older version of my favorite manga, which was A Silent Voice. Next is to read a Seinen manga. And the manga I chose is Kakushi Goto, My Dad's Secret Ambition by Koji Kumeta. This manga follows a single father who writes some of the most raunchy manga there is, and he's trying to keep it from his young daughter, so hijinks are going to happen. For the challenge of read a manga with red on the cover, I'm also going quite literally with Snow White with the Red Hair by Sarada Akidoki. And this manga follows a young girl. She is a well-known herbalist in her kingdom, and the kingdom's prince wants her to be his wife. She doesn't want that, so she runs to the neighboring kingdom's forest to hide out, and she ends up meeting the prince from that kingdom. So it sounds like a very lovely historical romance with this young girl and the prince. So the next challenge is read a manga with green on the cover, and I've chosen Casey-san and the Morning Glories by Hiromi Takashima. And this book is about a shy girl named Yamada who loves gardening, and one day while taking care of the school garden, she happens to see something a little bit more beautiful, and that is the vivacious track star Casey-san. So this story is about two young high school girls slowly falling in love. For the Rita Steamy manga to make you melt, I'm going to continue reading Practice Makes Perfect Volume 2 by Yue Hanamiga. And this series follows two adult Olympic stars, one in volleyball and one in judo, and both of them are virgins, and they decide, hey, why don't we just practice how to have intimate relations? And as the time goes on, they slowly start to fall for each other, and it's really fun and really steamy. So next up is Rita Shonen, and I'm going with Spy X Family Volume 3 by Tetsuya Endo. And this series is obviously Volume 3, but the series starts off with a spy named Twilight, and he has a mission to infiltrate this boarding school to get his next target. So he ends up adopted a young girl from the local orphanage who is actually a telepath, so she could read the minds of the people around her. And then he also has to have a wife, so he ends up in a partnership with a assassin. But he doesn't know that he is harboring an assassin and a telepath. So it's kind of fun to see the hijinks that ensue due to this matchup. And I'm really excited because it's Volume 3, and this is a series that I've been really enjoying. So let's see what happens. And then the last challenge that I have is read a Shojo manga, and I am going to continue on with reading Kakuryou Bed and Breakfast for Spirits Volume 5 by Wako Ioka and La Ruja. And this follows a young woman who ends up being alone. Her grandfather had just passed away, and she could see yokai or spirits. So she descends to making lunches for the local kappa spirits at the river, and she ends up coming across a ogre demon, and she gives him his lunch, and it turns out this ogre demon owns the bed and breakfast for spirits in the spirit world. And he comes to her, he's like, hey, your grandfather actually owes us a ton of money, so you could either pay up or become my wife. And the girl decides that she's going to open a cafe to feed the spirits instead of becoming his wife. She's going to pay him back that way. And it's really fun to kind of see all the different spirits and all the different foods. So if you're a foodie, this manga will be perfect for you. And that's it. That is my TBR for the 25 days of manga. If you have read any of these mangas or you are participating in the readathon, please let me know down below. Also, like I said, down below I will have the hosts' YouTube channels and the original Twitter thread for the event, as well as the challenges and the hide and seek challenges. So I hope you do decide to participate with us. Again, it can either be through YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!